This question came in June 2025 exam, but most of the candidates are not able to understand at all ki what is this, how to solve it, right? That was the biggest problem. You are not able to understand what is this. So all the questions I am going to discuss here, 5 questions was there. I will not ask you ki what is the answer or what. I will explain you all the 5 questions, so that you can understand it, yes, how to handle this question. Okay, everyone please concentrate so that you can understand, because here very much conceptual question it is. From all the area they ask the question. It is the base of 3 address code which you learn, but the 3 address code, how to implement here and what are the ways, what are the areas, everything we are going to discuss here. So everyone please focus. First of all, you can see here it was a question. First question was given like that. Consider, I am making it little bit small so that it will be completely visible. Yes, I hope it is completely visible now. So consider the 3 address code sample. This is the 3 address code given. Here the question was, what all block does block 3 and block 5 dominate in the flow graph of this 3 address code? Okay, yes. Yes. So what it is, what we are doing here, we need to understand the dominate. What is the meaning of dominate? First of all, you need to understand here. And you need to understand the flow of the program. Then only you can solve this question. So what is the meaning of dominates? See the basic meaning of dominates, then you can understand it better way. Okay. So block A dominates block B. When we can say block A dominates block B if every path of the entry block to the B, every path of the entry block to B must pass through A, and if we cannot reach to block B without first passing through the block A. That is the meaning. Means I need to find out the dominator, that is dominates. Who is dominating? So who is dominating? I can say if there is no other path. In a program there is multiple path, how I can reach to one block to another block. For some block, if without this anyhow I am not able to reach, means then we can say it is dominates. Okay. So first of all, we are able to find out the dominator. How to find out the dominator? From the flow here. First understand the programming flow here. What is the meaning here and what is given in the programming? That is most important. Okay. Because if you don't know the programming, you cannot understand anything. Here the programming is given. You can see B1 to B2. Actually main programming was like this. I am showing you here. It was the main programming. Main programming I am dividing into B1, B2, B3. How? See that here line number 100 you can see T1 equals to 100 y plus 2. T1 I am zooming little bit so that I think now it is visible. Now it is visible, right? Yes. So you can see T1 equals to 100 plus 2. It is normal statement, right? After that you are initializing that x by T1. Then you are making limit equals to 10. Now here ultimately block started. Here you can see if I greater than j, then go to 105. So if you are treating this as a block, from this block you are go to this block, that is 105, right? So from here, if this condition is true, you are coming to this block. Again you can see if number greater than b, go to 107. Means if this condition is true, you are coming to this block. Here you see 104 go to 111. So it is directly going to 111. Here you see 106 number. These are the line number. Okay. Go to 111. From here also you are coming to 111. Here you are making number equals to limit minus 1. Okay. Now here this is b equals to y plus 2. This is normal flow, and this is again 110. From here you are going to go to 103. Are you able to understand what is going on here? Here, from here you are going back to 103 again. Go to 103 again, and here you are decrementing j equals to I minus 1, and here you are doing k equals to j plus b. What is going on in this program? If you are writing this program in a normal coding, like normal how we are writing C programming or something, if we are trying to represent it, what is going on here? Actually t1 is a variable, t1 is y plus 2. Now after that, initial x by means it you are doing x by t1. Now limit 10 means here it is the loop going on. This is the loop. Limit equals to 10. You are making like n variable. You are taking a variable n, that is instead of an n I took that limit equals to 10. This is the limit. Here you can see from this limit I am handling anything. Here if I greater than j, from here the checking condition is going on, go to 103. It is just like the while loop. Just like the while loop it will work. In the while loop we are checking, right, ki if this condition is true then run this one. So here also we are checking that if I greater or equals to j, then go to 105. Otherwise means here you can think like if I greater than j, then you are going to 105. Else what you are doing? Else you will execute this one, because if this then that, but else part is not there. Here if part is ending. So if this is false, then what will happen? If this is false, then you are coming to this statement, that is go to 111. Okay. After that, you from here you are coming to directly 111. Now if this is running, then you are coming here. If number greater than 2 greater than b, then go to 107. Like this way the code is going on, means it is the flow of the code. How the flow of the code is going on. From this flow of the code we are able to convert it into this block. Achha, here only I am writing the block so that with the question you can relate the block. That will be easy for you to relate the block and to relate the flow. Okay, here I am writing the block for you. Here in the code I am writing the block. So this is, if I am giving the name block 1. Block 1. Okay. Block 1 is taking 100 and 101. This two part I am taking in block 1. Now I am going to block 2. Block 2, what I am going from here, I am going to, I can take this one also in the block 1. This total part, because this is initialization. This is initialization. So I can take it as a block 1. Now I am taking this one. If I greater than j, then go to 105. This is I am taking as block 2. So this is block 2. Okay. Now block 2, now after that I am taking which one is block 3. So block 3 I am taking as that this condition. Go to 111. This is my block 3. I am coming here. This is my block 4. Okay. So what I can write here, how the block is going on, block 1 to block 2, normally you are going. This is a sequential flow. That's why I can write it block 1 to block 2, I am moving as sequential flow because there is no condition, nothing is there. But when I am coming to block 2 to block 4, see that block 2, it is directly coming to block 4 if this condition is true. So, from block 2, you are going to jump to block 4 if the condition like I greater than 0, I greater than j is true here. Then you are jumping to B2 to B4. Yes, that is happening here. Yes. Now you are coming to B3. How you are coming to B3? B2, then you are coming to B3 if I greater than 0 is false. Then you are coming to B2 to B3. Is it or not? That is happening here. Yes. That is happening here. So now I am giving the name more. This is giving name as B5. Okay. Now here you are doing number equals to limit minus 1. These all the initialization going on. So this total one can I take as one block? Can I take as one block this one or not? Yes. I can take it. So that's why I am taking it, because here all the initialization going on, nothing else. So I am going to make it as a B6. Now this one I am going to, so this is B1, B2, B3, B4, B5, B6. Now here you are making that go to 103, and here all the initialization going on. You can make it as B7. This is I am making as B7, and this is coming to the end. Actually this is going on here, right? So now you see the next flow, how the next flow is going on. B2 to B3 you are going. Now from B3 you are coming to B7. You see here I can take this one also in block 6, that will be better, and this is I am taking as block 7. So 1 1 1, block 3 to block 7 you are coming, that is 1 1 1. Go to 1 1 1, I am coming to block 7. So from B3 I am coming to, I am writing here B3, I am coming to block 7. It is unconditional jump, no condition is here, directly you are going, go to 1 1 1. So B3 directly coming to B7, right? Yes. Now from B4, B4 is checking a condition. What condition B4 is checking? If this is true, then go to 107, right? You can see this. If number greater than this, then go to 107. Means 107 is block 6. So from block 4, you are coming to block 6. Block 4 you are coming to block 6. How? If number greater than B, is true, then you are coming to block 4 to block 6. Yes, that is going on here, right? Then how I am coming to this one block 5? See that if this condition is true, then you are coming here. But if this condition is false, then this line will execute. That is go to 1 1 1. So if this condition is false, means block 4, then you are coming to block 5. So via block 4 you are able to come to block 5 if number greater than b is false, right? This is the flow happening here, right? This is happening here. Till now, is it clear or not? Tell me. If this is false, then I am coming to block 4 to block 5. Yes. Now from block 5, see that actually here there is nothing going on. Actually what is going on, from block 5 directly you are jumping to this block, that is 111. Block 5 directly there is no condition, unconditional jump. This line will never execute actually. You are coming to this one, then directly you are jumping to this one. So through block 5 to directly you are jumping to block 7. Block 5 directly jumping to block 7 because it is unconditional jump. There is no condition here. Yes. If you are able to come to block 6 anyhow, if you are able to reach to block 6, then from the block 6 you are going back to 103, that means block 2. From here you are going back to 103, that means block 2. So block 6 is going back to block 2 here. Yes, right, that is going on here. And finally after the block 7, this is totally we are taking as block 7. So from block 7, or you can take it as a end. So from block 7 we are able to reach to end. This is your flow going on. This is the flow. Flow is clear to everyone, how the flow is coming, how to understand the flow and how to divide a program into block. That is the first thing, because in the question here the blocks are given, nothing mentioned which one is which block. They gave only the programming and directly they ask block 1, block 2, block 3, block 4, block 7. Now how to divide the block, you need to understand, right? How we have divided one by one, part by part. This part is doing same work, that's why it is block 1. This is if condition, that's why it is block 2. Else this is block 3. Again another if condition, block 4. Else this is block 5. This total part is doing same work, that's why this is block 6. And this is block 7. Like that way we have divided it and we are getting these all the blocks here. And we are getting the flow. That how, which one is going on where, that is the flow, because I need to find out the dominate. I need to find out the dominator. For dominator I need the path. If I don't know the path, then I will be not able to get the dominator. Okay, so I got the path. I hope now, no doubt. Can I go to next page? No doubt. How from the programming we are getting the block, and from the block how we are getting the flow? No doubt. I can erase. Can I erase it? Please confirm. Then I will erase and I will go to the next page. Reply quickly. Okay. Okay, good. So this is the way I got this one, okay? How we get this block. That is I have written here. Now from the block I am trying to find out the dominators. Who is the dominator? The dominator means what? Here as per the definition only you saw that what is called dominator. Through which one I am able to come, that is called dominator. So B1 you are able to reach only via B1. There is no one which is coming to B1. That's why B1 you are able to reach by B1 itself. There is no other one else. Now for B2, you see here, through which one you are able to come to B2? First of all, B2 itself. B1 to B2, there is a sequential flow, B1 to B2. So through B1 you are able to reach to B2, and after that through the B2 itself. So B2 itself. Is there anyone else through which you are coming to B2? Means B2 is going to anyone else? Through B2 you are, it is dominating anyone else? Can you get it? No, right? See that there is no one. You are here through any one of them, you are not able to get it. Not able to get it. So that's why this one. Now you see here B3, how you are able to reach. Through B1, then B2, then B2 to B3. This is the sequence only. B1 to B2, then B2 to B3. Other than that, any other sequence is not there that you are able to reach to B3. So your sequence is B1, B2, B3. This is the way only I can reach. Now you see here B4. For B4, what is happening? For B4, how you are coming to B4? See that. If this condition is true, then you are coming to B4. Right? So B4, first of all, you are coming B1 to B2, then B2 to B4. This is the condition. B1 to B2, then B2 to B4. Like that way you are able to access it. So that's why B1 to B2, then B2 to B4. Is there any other one how you are able to reach to B4? Here you can see there is no other one which is going to B4. So it is your B4. Now for B5, how you are coming to B5? See that. When you are coming to B5, actually here you come to B5 via B4. Now how you came to B4? Through this one. Then B2, how you come to B2? B1. So B1 to B2, B2 to B4, B4 to B5. This is the sequence. So B1 to B2, B2 to B4, B4 to B5. Like this way I am going to reach. Now B6. When you are reaching to B6, how you are able to reach to B6? Here you can see. This is B6. How you are able to reach to B6? Via B4. How you are able to reach to B4? B4, B2. How? B2, B1. So this is the way. So for B6, B1, B2, B4, B6. This is the way I am reaching. Now for B7. What is happening for B7? You can see here. For B7 and here also B7, there are two alternative sequence to reach to B7. That I can reach via B3 also, I can reach via B5 also. How I am able to reach to B3? Like B1, then B2, then B2 to B3, then B3 to B7. This is the way. Or I can reach to B5, like maybe I will go to this path. If I am going to this path, B5, B3 to B7, this one, B5. If I am going to this path, B7, B5, B5, B4, and how I am going to B4? That is B4, then B2, then B1. So B1 to B2, B2 to B4, then B4 to B5, then B5 to B7. So either multiple two options are there. Either I can go via B3 or I can go via B5. There are two possibilities. Here there are all common sequence are happening. There is no multiple possibility. Only one possibility is there. But here you can see multiple possibility happening for B7. Got it? That's why these are called, this is called the dominators. How we are getting the dominators. Now what block does it dominates? What was the question? Question was like that. Opposite way they asked the question. They asked question, what all block does block 3 and block 5 dominates in the flow? Means in what of the blocks you are getting block 3 and block 5? What are those blocks where you are getting block 3 and block 5? Means via block 3 where you are reaching, via block 5 where you are reaching, and exactly only this. There is no other choice. Only via that only you are able to reach. That is the question here. Okay. Read statement is very twist. What all the blocks does block 3 and block 5 dominates? It is not able to find, asking you to, it is that dominator. Who is dominating? Dominates. Who means which block it is dominates. Okay. So that's why here my answer will be for block 3. For block 3 you can see here I am getting block 3. Here I am getting block 3. For block 7, I am passing through block 3 and block 3 itself passing through block 3. But for block 7, I cannot say, because block 7 there was another choice also ki via block 5 also I can come. So I cannot say ki block 3 is my dominates. Dominates means if and only if. The definition of dominates is that a block A dominates a block B, that must, if you cannot reach to block B without first passing through this, you are not able to reach anyhow. But here is another option. Without block 3 also there is another option. Through block 5 also I can reach to block 7. So that's why for dominates I cannot take, only I can take only block 3. That's why my answer is coming that yes, only block 3 dominates block 3 itself. Now for block 5, you say here where is block 5? Only here I can see block 5. And here also block 5, but I will be not able to take because same reason that yes, block 5, block 7, block 3 is also another choice. That's why I am not able to take the block 7. I can take only block 5. So block 3 dominates block 3 itself. Block 5 dominates block 5 itself. I am not able to conclude that block 7. And that's why my answer is coming option 1. This is only the correct option. Here maximum students, those who understand also, they did this mistake. That block 3 7 and block 5 7. This is wrong. Because 7 you can reach via 3 or 5. Two possibilities are there. That's why we are not able to take this option. Only this option is correct. Because only if and only if. This is the main reason. And that's why option 1 is correct here. Is that clear to everyone? Why? Clear? I hope it is clear. Yes. So see, question is a single question, but with the single question your concept is getting more clear and how they are making question. If you know, you can do it in 1 second. Actually you can do it in 1 second, not 1 minute or 2 minute maximum. But if you don't know, then you will be getting confused definitely, and that's why in exam hall you are confused. And that's why cutoff got low. This is the reason why cutoff was low. Right, maximum student was not able to understand. Now I am coming to this question. Acha. In the class, how many of you are listening actually? May I know? Arpita, Priya, Hedil, Surjawala, Jagan Mohan, Vinayasri. What about others? Is it getting, are you getting it or not? Hedil. Hedil is also here. What about others? Others don't want to listen. You don't want to understand. Question is like that, yeah. You need to do conceptual learning. Conceptual learning is very important. Quickly, I will tell you. Stucking sometime? Is it? Is it stucking? From my side, there is no problem. Not only listening, are you able to understand or not? Listening means okay, like that, okay, I am listening. But is it going to your brain? Is it going to your mind? Are you able to understand it? Listening is two type. One is okay, without brain, I am listening. Just it is entering to my ear, but through my ear it is not going to my head. It is not going to my brain. Okay. So don't do that. Listening means full focus. Yes, I am watching, I am listening, I am thinking, I am understanding, and it is going to my brain. Then only you are able to understand. Okay. Little bit buffering. So, but today network is okay. As I am explaining. Now the next one, see that what is happening here. So many questions you need to understand. Till now there is more 4 questions. One question now we have just now discussed. Another question is this one. See here, one by one you will exactly told about me. Okay. Achha, this question now you will be able to understand very easily because already you understand the flow. That's why it will be easy for you. Which of the following is the correct flow graph? Because you already understand the flow. Now you need to do the flow graph. So here it is a matrix representation of flow graph. So how to represent as a matrix, that is the main thing. Just now I have divided into block 1 to block 7. You see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually it is a 7 cross 7 matrix. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Today morning we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It is a 7 cross 7 matrix, and you need to fill the matrix that through which one you are able to go to which block. According to that, if you are filling the matrix, then you are getting the answer. Yes. So from the previous question only you can do the answer. Through block 1 you are able to reach to which block? Now you can try. Tell me which one can be the answer. Those who understand, you can do it. Don't try to recall the answer key. Rather than that, try to understand and try to give me the answer in the chat box. I told you already the answer, that yes, how it is coming, through which block you are able to reach to which one. If you are able to match, then you can get the answer. Not required, just you have to think that through which block you are able to reach where. That is only okay. How you are reaching, what is the flow. Just now we did the flow, right? For your understanding, I am writing the flow also for you. From the block 1 we go to block 2, that was the flow, right? From the block 2 we are able to reach to block 4, that is we did. And after that we did from the block 2 we are able to reach to block 3 also, that is also we did. And after that we did from block 3 we are able to reach to block 7 also. Just match it and fill it. Block 3 you are able to reach to block 7 also. And from the block 4 you are able to reach to block 6. Just now we did it. Block 4 you are able to reach to block 6. And block 4 you are able to reach to block 5. Means where at the connection you will do it connected, and where connection is not there you will make it disconnected. So where you have to put 0 and where you have to put 1, just put this 0 and 1 and get the answer. block 6 to block 2 you are able to reach, and finally block 7 to end. Block 7 it is going to end. That was the flow. Yes. Now fill the graph. Now fill the matrix that yes, in which block I am able to reach. So I am writing the matrix little bit more good way so that you can relate it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. I am able to reach means I will make it 1. I am not able to reach means I will make it 0. As simple as that. Whenever connection is there, I will make it 1. If the connection is not there, I will make it 0. 1 to 1, block 1 to block 1, there is no flow. So it is 0. I can make it 0. Block 1 to block 2, 1 to 2, there is a flow. I will make it 1. Block 1 to block 3, 4, anything, anyone is there? No. So that's why these all are zeros here. Very simply. Block 2 to block 3, block 2 to block 4, 3 and 4. Other than that, any other flow is not there for block 2. So for block 2 to 1 there is 0, 2, 3 it is 1, and these all are zeros. Yes. Already you got the answer, see that. Already you got the answer. This only 1, this is 1, 0, this is 0, 1, this is 0, 1. Already you can eliminate and you get the answer. Already you are getting answer, nothing else. Now still I am filling you for you. Now if I am coming to block 3, so the block 3 I am going to reach to block 7. Any other one is not there. So all are 0. Here all are 0 and this is only 1. Simply. Now for block 4, see through the block 4 you are able to reach to block 5 and block 6. Any other else is not there. So 5 and 6 will be 1. Other than that, all are 0. Yes. Now through the block 5 you see. Through the block 5 there was no flow actually. There is no flow through the block 5. Did I missed anything? To block 5 there was any flow? Block 5 to block 7 one flow was there. Block 4 to block 6, block 4 to block 5, and after that block 5 to block 7. And one thing I missed, here was block 5 to block 5 to block 7, and after that we did it block 6 to block 2, then block 7 to end. Right, this was the sequence. So for block 5 you are going to only block 7. There is no other one. So block 7 means 7 will be 1. Other than that all are 0. Now for block 6 you are going to block 2. Other than that any other one is not there. Right. So for 2 it will be 1. Other than that all will be 0. All are 0 here. For block 7 you are going to end. Block 7 there is no 1. So that's why it is all zeros. How easily you are getting by looking now you are feeling, right? It's so easy in exam hall. Why I am not able to do? How many of you are feeling like that? Oh my God, it was that much easy. I am not able to understand in exam hall. That's why examiner are making the question. I am telling you one thing. This type of question you will get again and again. Upcoming all the exam will be like that. Because your test is with not in with human being. Now your test is with machine. Now your test question will be with AI. With AI, right? And that's why don't think it. That don't expect also that everything will be known. Everything will be known, you need to derive. See that directly like okay, same type of question, model based question paper will be not there. I did this type of model question, so I can do it. No, model question will be not there. Your conceptual learning should be there, and in exam hall the question, by looking question you need to think, okay, what is this, how to relate, what is this is the way I have to relate it. So if your brain is very observable, means every time you are observing everything properly, you are able to relate the connection, then you will be able to solve. Now you are solving this, next time any other thing they can ask. So learning should be now like this way. Learning, whenever you are learning, don't expect that okay, I will do 100 question, I will do 1000 question and that question will come. No. Question here, now making question, now making different way. It's means jol bhat, it's like super easy. Just AI will create question different way. So you have to be super faster than AI. Always remember that. You are using AI, that's good, but you need to challenge AI. That's why this is the question. Clear? Clear? So that's why, see that with option 1 it is completely matching and this is your answer. Yeah, I hope it is clear to everyone. Super easy, right? Now you are feeling, oh my god, it's super easy question. Now tell me. Acha, I will hide. No, I cannot hide. Acha, I am showing you the answer only. No, answer is... Yes. Huh. Tell me the answer. The rule is here. I told you the rule. Everything I have explained also. Now just tell me the answer. What will be the answer? Here in the question was that for this 3 address code, which one is the leader? What is the various leader? It is asking you the leader. You need to find out the leader. The first statement will always be the leader. Any statement that is target of the conditional or unconditional jump, it is the leader. Any statement that follow the conditional or unconditional jump, that is the leader. So from, I will zoom it and you need to find out which one is the leader for this. This 3 statement is there. How to find out the leader, I told you. Now it is your question, and from the question try to find out the leader now. Who is the leader here? 3 rules you can find out. This 3 rule, and from this 3 rule you can find out the leader. Don't try to recall the answer key. Don't try to do any cheating with yourself. Try to understand and try to give me the answer. If you are doing it conceptually, then it will be good for you only. So don't do any cheating, please. I hope it is visible. The first statement is always leader. Any statement that is the target of conditional and unconditional jump. Oh my god, it's buffering. Hello. Times it Okay, answer is coming. Good. Good. Very good. Very good. Vinayasri, Hedil. Acha, 3 or 4? Maximum students are giving option 4. So let's see. Yes, which one is the correct answer? Correct answer is option 4. Definitely option 4 is there. So first of all, the first statement is always the leader. So 100 is the first statement. So every option there is 100. So you cannot eliminate. So 100 is always the leader. Now if you come to the second statement, any statement that is the target of conditional or unconditional jump. Target of conditional or unconditional jump. Where are the jump? You can see here is a jump, that is conditional jump. This is a unconditional jump. This is a conditional jump. This is unconditional jump. This is also unconditional jump. So the target, which one is the target? Here you can see that from 103 you are going to 105, right? So what is the target here? You are going to 105. So 105 is a target. You are going to 105. So 105 is the leader. You are going to 111. Go to 111. So target is 111. So 111 is also the leader. You are going to 107. That is 107. So 107 is also the leader. That is also a target. Now here 111 already I have taken. 103. Go to 103. So 103 is also the target. That's why 103 is also the leader. So according to the second rule, you are getting 105, 111, 107 and 103. So you see here 103, 105, 111, 107. These all options are here. Now according to the last rule, any statement that follow a conditional or unconditional jump. Any statement that follow a conditional or unconditional. Follow means next. So here it is a conditional. 104 is following this one. So that's why 104 is coming according to the last statement. Who is following? And 106 is following this one. So that's why 106 is also coming. And 114 is following this one. 111 is following 110. That's why 111 is also your leader. So finally answer is coming. See that 100, it is already there. After that you got 103. This is also the leader. You got 104. This is also the leader. You got 105. This is also the leader. 106 is also the leader. 107 is also the leader. And 111 already I have taken. 111 is also the leader. Right? So these all are the leader. 100, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 111. These all are my leader. Clear? Clear how we are getting my leader. So 100 we are getting according to the first rule. According to the second rule we are getting these all, that is according to coming from second rule, and according to third rule we are getting these all. These are all my leader. Yes, clear how to find out the leader. I hope it is clear to everyone. Yes. Now here was another question was there. This was the question. Tell me the answer for this one. Now you try. You can try to solve it. Then I will explain. Which of the following correct high level code for the given 3 address code in the passage? You need to match the code. Okay, everyone is giving answer. Now see which one is the correct answer here and what is happening here. Here, actually how the code we need to understand. We need to understand the code first, then we can understand which one is correct here. Here according to the code you can see what was our condition. If I greater than j, then go to 105. So condition was I greater than j. And inner condition, see that if you think here, it is a inner condition. If number greater than b, then go to 107. So it is like inner condition. If I greater than j, and then again in the inner condition it is number greater than b, like this way. And here you are making a loop. The loop body is here. You are making the loop here. The number limit -1, this one, then go to 103. So it is a loop. It is going on as a loop, right? You are going on as a loop. This is the loop body. And loop breaks. Where loop breaking here? You are decrementing j here. Because the condition we are checking, if I greater than j, then I am entering here. So condition will break here that j is I minus number. Whenever I will be not greater than j, then it is coming out. So the loop break here in this line. Yes, this line and this line. Right? We are going to break the loop here. Actually k is not doing anything. In this total code, k is not doing anything. This is the main line which is breaking the code. Yes. So the loop condition, loop will continue when? You need to understand that. The loop will continue for both. First of all, if I greater than j and number greater than b, then only it is entering to the loop. Okay. So the loop will continue if both I greater than j and number greater than b, both are true, then only we are able to enter to the body. Otherwise you will be not able to enter to the body, because if this is false, you are directly coming to 107. You are directly, if this is false, you are going to 104. If this is false, you are going to 106. If this is both are true, then only you are able to enter here. Otherwise you are not able to enter here. Right? So the correct loop will be like while I greater than j and number greater than b. This is the while loop. You are making here the while loop where the condition should be this one. So according to that, you have to check the option. while I greater than j and number greater than b. In which option it is correct? See, in the first option, I think it is visible. In the first option, which problem is there? I have to do and, but this is or. This is or, and that's why it is wrong. Yes. In the second option also you can see this is or, and that's why it is wrong. In this fourth option only this is and, I greater than j, and this one is correct. And here we are making only one condition, that is if I greater than, then I am making a while loop. It should be both. It should be both together. That while, this is the while loop together. You are making if, after that else. It is not like that. The condition was totally, it is like a while loop. When both are true, then it is entering to the body. That is this one. That while I greater than j and number greater than b, then you are going to enter here. So the 3 address code, if you are converting to the coding, then actually you are getting this coding. And this one is correct. Other than that, all options are wrong. Clear to everyone? Why? Clear? Getting it? How much programming is important? Those who are thinking it is a compiler question, it is not only a compiler question. This is totally logical understanding, everything, compiler, programming, your logical sense, your mathematical sense, your data structure sense, everything required. Then only you can do it, right? Matrix there, which is not there, which is not there. Now, so that's why you are getting option 4 is the correct answer. So it was a question, fifth question was there, that is 5050. This was the question, but already I challenged this question and they also accept it. So like I am always feeling happy that yes, I am able to find out. This is all the explanation I have prepared before exam, before getting final answer key only. And I told that yes, all the out of those 5 questions, only one question was wrong and one question can be dropped, and this question is dropped. Because this question is dropped, why? Because in this question they ask that the 3 address code optimized version. Actually we will be not able to make any optimized version. All the optimized version was wrong here, because here all the option you are going to make here 1111, go to 111 directly. This any of the code will not execute. Everyone is directly going to 111. There is nothing like 111, 111 line number is not there itself. No 111 line number. Only here 111 line number is there. Other than that, any option there is no 111. That's why these all the options are correct. And in option 3 also, we make here 111 and you are going to this, and after that it will break. And that's why this question was wrong. This is all the question. Official answer key option 3 immediately to 111, because in option 3 they are making that okay 111 I am immediately going, but remaining part will not do. I am going to 111, then how I will execute this one? Immediately I am going it, right? And bypassing the actual condition of 106. In 106 there was a condition that if this one, and this condition is not executing. If I am directly going here, how this condition will execute? This condition will never execute, right? So it is actually bypassing this. So the main logic is here that I greater than j, and if this one will not execute according to this one. And that's why this question is drop. Okay. So other than that, all are correct. And this is the unnecessary one. All are jumping. So any of the option is not correct. So that's why this question is dropped. I hope it is clear to everyone. Yes. And everyone got the answer for this, got the marks for this question. So it was a previous year's question. UGC NET 2022 You can do the answer very easily now. Tell me the answer and I will end the class. Tell me the answer. You can do it. And I hope you like it.